Creating a brand is very important because it helps consumers to differentiate your products. And we all know that establishing a brand is not easy, and let alone luxury brands. Because luxury brands, it takes time to invest and also construct everything. Luxury brands consist of great history, craftsmanship, and also quality. And so how long do we need to build up a luxury brand like Louis Vuitton or Chanel? This episode, I will discuss about the possibilities of creating new luxury brands. Hello everyone, welcome to Fashion Brief. At the very beginning, I would like to show my great gratitude to all my subscribers and for those who left a comment under my videos, sharing your ideas and also give me inspirations about new episodes, what I can make. I put everything on my pipeline, and so please stay tuned. So let's go back to the topic, new luxury brands. It's actually a topic that I've always wanted to discuss because it's interesting and worth the while for us to dig deep. There are for sure a lot of new luxury brands that are thriving, emerging, but however, not every new luxury brand can succeed in the end. To establish a new luxury brand, needless to say, huge investment needs to be made at the very beginning. And so if brand owners would like to leverage luxury marketing strategy, they also need to take care of its exclusivity. And striking a balance between sales and rarity is very important for luxury brands, and it's been always the struggle for them, let alone new luxury brands. But however, a good sales performance will definitely help these new brands to sustain their operation. However, if the product sales gone too wild, consumers might not feel that desirable to this brand. Also, it's really crucial for new luxury brands to find its uniqueness. There are plenty of fashion, premium, and luxury brands existing on the market. So it would be hard for consumers to remember if the brand is not unique enough. And also, they might start to compare with existing brands. These all might create negative effects on the brand. Given the fact that it's really hard to succeed, you might wonder these luxury conglomerates, for example LVMH, Richemont and Kering, have they tried to discover how to build up new luxury brands? Because obviously they have plenty of resources. Well then, I have to say, based on my analysis and also I read through a lot of articles regarding this topic, chances are low for them to establish new luxury brands. It's actually easier for them to acquire existing luxury brands or rising luxury brands because they don't need to contribute that much investment. Because for these luxury groups, a nice balance sheet for them is really important, and they actually don't have the patience to wait or to cultivate a brand. And so I would like to give some examples of these three fashion luxury conglomerates, how they failed and how they succeed cultivating new brands. For LVMH, the most famous example is Lacroix. The brand is established by a designer himself in 1986. The brand actually suffered from deficit for 2 decades, namely before LVMH sold the brand to Phallic Fashion Group in 2005, they never made any profit. The main reason lies in the heavy investment and focus on its haute couture line instead of focusing on the commercial side of its activity. We all know that luxury brands need to position themselves in the optimal position. However, they also shouldn't ignore the fact that plenty of consumers want to also be part of the luxury world. And so they would try to find products that is relatively affordable to them. And that is the commercial side of a brand, of a luxury brand. There's another recent example just happened in February 2021, Fenty by Rihanna. The brand was actually established by Rihanna and LVMH Group in 2019. And so after only 2 years of operation, LVMH decided to pause its fashion line while continue the beauty line. The brand Fenty was established based on Rihanna's public image. So basically her taste plays the most important role for the brand. And the reason why the cooperation between Rihanna and LVMH Group is because LVMH believes in Rihanna's ability of gathering her community, her fan base, as a potential consumer base. As Fenty is a luxury brand, the prices of the product are set relatively high. However, I think the group ignored to analyze Rihanna's fan base composition to see whether these fan base, in comparison to this price range, matches and whether they can afford the price. This is part of the reason why the sales performance of Fenty is not optimal. Another reason lies in COVID pandemic in 2020 struck the whole world. And so based on these two reasons, LVMH Group decided to pause its fashion line. And so now you might think that even a top luxury conglomerate can't succeed in creating a new luxury brand. Hardly can anyone achieve this goal. Well, that's actually wrong, because there are actually success stories. For example, Alexander McQueen was created from scratch by Kering, and also some entrepreneurs revived the dead luxury brands into a really successful story, such as Mr. Ruffini revived the brand Moncler, and also Korean enterprise bought the German leatherwear brand MCM and then create a brand new image. It is definitely a buzz now around the world. Lastly, I would like to share a new luxury brand that I am observing recently. It's called AZ Factory. The brand was established by the designer Albert Elbaz, the former designer from the French fashion house Lanvin. And the brand was under Richemont. AZ Factory was actually established during Corona time, so I think it's a super brave move. The reason why I'm introducing this luxury brand, not only because it's new, but also I think I've never seen this kind of brand existing in the market before. And so the design is very audacious. Albert combined the athlete element with couture, and also with a lot of energetic and playful elements. And also he celebrates a lot of diversity from size XS to XXXL, because they believe in that every fashion piece, there is a purpose for this. And also they believe in this brand should be accessible to everyone. And so I think this statement is more or less a premium or a fashion strategy. They also have an initiative called Albert and Amigos. This is a way to build up their community, to understand more their consumers' need and also preferences. And also, it's really cool that they sell their products not by collection, but by stories. I really like one of the statements on their website. We are building a factory that manufactures dreams into real solutions. Our foundations are the most elevated design traditions. Our lobby is open for all, and we build our stories one level at a time, with purpose, innovation, and fun, and in the service of our friends. And also by browsing their website, you can see different kinds of modern way of expression. It's really future-oriented. And if the brand is established by the designer, normally all of the spotlight will be on this designer. However, for AZ Factory, they put also emphasis on other designers, other members of this AZ Factory family, because basically this is their way of working, of full transparency and also emphasis on collaboration. This brand actually redefined how we understand of a fashion house. So I think it definitely worth the while for us to observe what's next for this brand. So based on this example of AZ Factory, I think to create a new luxury brand, it doesn't necessarily at the very beginning to position itself as a luxury brand. It should be a mixture of premium and also fashion, but putting always luxury branding strategy in mind so that the brand can thrive by sustainable sales revenue. Well, it's a wrap for this episode. I really like to discuss about this kind of topic because I think it's really interesting and worthy for us to have a deep dive. Maybe I will make a part 2 of it. And so if you like this video, subscribe my channel, and share with me about your ideas of new luxury brands or some new inspirations that maybe I can do as a new episode in the future. See you soon!